Different. There's a jump before this one, so you need to brake just before the jump, and then you hit the handbrake, and then you kick the clutch, and away you go. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is PJ, and today I'll be guiding you around Greece in Dirt Rally 2.0. We're going to go on a live run through this stage. I'm going to take you through some of the trickier corners here so that you have some tips ahead of your next rally. As you can see, we're here in Greece, and it is a fairly dusty and a fairly bumpy location. It's a little bit tricky on the cars, and you need a car with a lot of agility to get around these turns, and the car I have chosen is the Volkswagen Polo GTI R5, and hopefully I can go a bit quicker while I'm giving this tutorial in real time. So with a car like this, you have a lot of grip and a lot of agility, and you can pretty much put the car wherever you want. But in the older cars, you need to be more confident with your weight transfer and be more patient with your brakes and stuff like that. But in a modern R5, or soon to be known as Rally 2 car, you can just send it a lot of the time, which is absolutely great. But you do still need to be careful in the hairpins. You need to be precise, like I was there. And in the really slow ones, the first gear hairpins, you need to make sure that you kick the clutch a little bit on the exit so that you spool up the turbo and the car doesn't bog down. And if you ever feel you're about to lose control, an easy way to bring it back is to let off the throttle and then counter steer. Because if you hit the brakes, you might potentially lock them up by panicking. If you hit the throttle, you might spin. But if you just let off a little bit, then you are able to just let the steering guide you back in the way you want to go. But now, here's the bit that I wanted to get to in this video. These are 6, I believe, consecutive hairpins, and they are fairly tricky, as each one is a little bit different. There's a jump before this one, so you need to brake just before the jump, and then you hit the handbrake, and then you kick the clutch, and away you go, like so. And then to get up to another section up here, you got to do, this is a little bit of a wider one, so you can do the pendulum turn, like that. Just try to kick the speed out, a little bit of a clutch kick in the middle of that. Watch out for the bump before this one. And then kick the clutch on the way out just to get a little bit of power, which is very important. Watch out for the dip there. This one you got to do the traditional pendulum turn. I was in the wrong gear for that. I shifted up to third instead of shifting down to first, but 5 out of 6 ain't bad. That is a great place to practice hairpin turns on Greece. It is an absolutely lovely place to practice, but now you get into a more tight section here, and you got to be very careful on the left hand side here, because there's no fences and you can fall off, and you're going to have a very bad day when that happens. But you need to be very careful with all the bumps and jumps around here, because you just need to respect them. You can't go full send over these like you can in some other locations in this game, because these ones, they fight back. They fight back. It's easy to rip a wheel off one of these, but you need to be absolutely careful, but you also need to be confident, and that's the way you get around Greece. And I hope that helped you out, and I'll catch you again soon. Farewell.